Hello everyone, welcome back to GGO's Minecraft Lessons. I'm Coach Chase, and today we're going to be farming, setting up storage, and exploring biomes in your hardcore world. Knowing the surface area around you in Minecraft is extremely important, especially in hardcore where the resources around you are what you'll use to survive. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to keep yourself afloat with farms and basic storage for your items in your hardcore world. Before we start today's lesson, let's warm up in our creative world by going into the tools and foodstuffs sections of your inventory. Consider how these items can be useful in your hardcore world and test some of them out in creative mode. Then, explore some of the biomes around you for 5 to 10 minutes before jumping back into your hardcore adventures. Now that you're all warmed up, let's start your own farm and storage. If you haven't watched our previous lesson for Hardcore, Advanced Combat for Hardcore, I'd suggest doing that before following along. First, let's talk about storage. By this point in your hardcore world, your inventory is most likely very full, and some of the items you have you may not know what to do with, but don't want to throw them out. Go up to the surface and either build yourself a small shelter, find a village to set up in, or use one of the villages you've already found and place yourself some chests in a decent area. You don't exactly need to build your own shelter as long as you have a dedicated area for chests and farms, however it can be helpful for storage and protection at night. Whatever you end up doing in your world, make sure you have a water pool and some animals nearby. Minecraft worlds have a range of different biomes, such as deserts, birch forests, plains, deep oceans, jungles, and swamps. I'd suggest building shelter in a plains or savanna biome. However, it may be helpful to have a desert nearby for more resources later on. Once you set your storage area up, you can start a farm by crafting fences with 4 wood planks and 2 sticks, as well as fence gates, which are crafted with 4 sticks and 2 wood planks. Place them around your land as big as you want your farm to be, and remember you can always expand later and split off separate areas for each type of animal. The 2 most important animals for your farm will be cows and sheep, bred with wheat. If you don't have any wheat, then start on your wheat farm before getting your animals. If you have wheat, hold it in your hand and go up to 2 sheep and 2 cows separately and slowly lure them into your fenced area before closing the gate, locking them in there. You can then breed them by right-clicking 2 sheep or cows with wheat, when a baby will show up and eventually grow into its full form, which you can repeat the breeding process with. Next, you'll need a sugarcane and wheat farm. Sugarcane farms are simple. Just break a line of blocks around dirt or sand as long as you want. I'd suggest 10 or so blocks, and then separate another line the same length 2 or 3 blocks from your original line and continue that pattern a few times. Then, place water down the lines of broken blocks and make sure each block has a source block of water, and place sugarcane, which you can find around rivers, on dirt, or sand. Place this on as many blocks around the water as you can. Once it grows to 2 or 3 blocks, break it down and place it along all the water lines. Then, somewhere close to your sugarcane farm, you can start your wheat farm. You'll need to craft a hoe with 2 sticks and 2 wood, cobblestone, iron, or diamonds, but you don't really need more than stone, they all do the same thing. In the middle of an open area of dirt, break 1 block down and place water. You can then hoe 4 blocks from every side of the water and fill it in to be 9 by 9 blocks of hoed land around the water. Then, plant seeds, which you can get from breaking grass, in as many blocks of the hoed grass as you can. You can expand this by placing another block of water down and expanding another 4 blocks on all sides right next to your original wheat farm. Once the seeds fully grow, you can break the crop for wheat and seeds to replant. The purpose of having all these cows is for a more consistent food source and leather, which will be used for bookshelves along with the sugarcane from your sugarcane farm later. The purpose of all the sheep is to shear them for beds and builds later, and the purpose for the wheat farm is to have lots of wheat for breeding your animals and crafting bread for food if necessary. Go ahead and build these farms along with your storage area in your own hardcore world. You'll find that all of these farms come in handy later down the line, even though it's a slow grind to get all the resources from them. Thanks for watching this GGO Minecraft lesson. I'm Coach Chase, and I'll see you next time.